This is Stronger Than My Father with Marcus Minnis.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Stronger Than My Father podcast. I am your host, Marcus Minnis Sr. Stronger Than My Father podcast is your most trusted podcast that's centered around restoring fatherhood here in America. Hey, you guys, I can't do this work by myself, so I have to thank my producer, Mr. Jim McCarthy at jmvos.com. So if you are in need of a podcast producer or to do some voiceover work, I encourage you to call my friend Jim McCarthy at jmvos.com. I also have to thank my oldest son, who I say is a producer. I don't know what he does. He does everything I need him to do. But he helps get all this stuff set up, take care of the guests. So thank you for my oldest boy, Marcus Senior. Love him to death.
Junior, you're senior.
I'm tired. This all day. Last thing, I have to thank Miss Renee Jones, Strong in My Father, Director of Programs and Events, for being a co-host with me today. And I wanted to honor her and honor other single moms and applaud you for all the work you're doing. So let's get to work. My guest here is a great individual who I've met through our after-school program, and a gifted artist that I've seen. And I do have a cup koozie at home. I still have that one.
Oh, you do?
I do. Okay. Toy uses it all the time. So let me talk to you, the founder of the Moving Canvas, Miss Rhonda Shaw. Welcome.
Hey.
All right. I'm going to take you on a little journey. You're the last one, so take you on a little journey. Tell my audience a little bit about yourself. And then we're going to dive into motherhood, and then we're going to end out with the Moving Canvas.
All right. Well, I'm a mother of a great young man, Jaden, and I work full time, and I'm a full time artist too. So I'm an entrepreneur.
There you go.
There you go.
That's a big word we use now.
Entrepreneur. And I'm just making it through life. Art is therapy. It's my therapy, and I just love to share it with everybody.
Well, that's good. And what inspired you to become an artist? Let me ask you that. What was your first thought in your mind? Say, you know what? I want to be an artist, because that's a gift. Everybody can't draw, and everybody can't create some of the beautiful things that you created, like the koozie that Toy uses all the time to put her teacup on. I look at that thing sometime, and I'm like, how did she do this? I can't do that. So I know it's a gift. So what inspired you to start doing art and drawing art and leading you up to starting your own business with the Moving Canvas?
Well, when I was young, I mean, like literally, I was a kid. I just drew. Like that's probably my only talent, and so I just did. I could look at something and I could draw it, and so through the years, you know, I delved into other things, but I always kept art in my back pocket. I would sit and doodle, sketch, anything. But one day, back in, I say when Jaden was born, like 2012, that's when Sips and Strokes came out and everything. And I would go with my friends, and I just was like, I could do this.
I could do that. Yeah.
And so I literally applied, and they never called me. And I was like, my friends were like, well, you could just do it. We can have a girls' night, because we did a girls' night once a month. And my homegirl said, we could do this. And I actually did a flower for them, and we did. It was 3 of us, and we did it, and it turned out really fun. So then I told my other friend Ashley, who is the owner of Urbanite, and she said, I want to do it for my birthday. And so I said, okay. I never looked at it like a business. It was just in the back of my mind, and I actually did pray to God to show me my purpose, to actually show me a way to actually benefit from my talent. He's given me this talent. I wanted to see if I could make a profit off of it, but still do something that I love. So Ashley said, hey, I want to do a paint party for my birthday. And so we did the flower, and it turned out really good. It was fun. And all I did was I purchased all my material. I bought canvases, paint, easels, aprons. I didn't even have aprons yet. It was just paint, canvas, easels, and brushes, and I brought it over there. I drew the flower out. I told them how to do it. I had my demo, and it turned out really good. I posted the pictures just because I'm just posting, and everybody wanted to do it. So that's how the moving canvas came about. I don't even know. It was straight God that even gave me the moving canvas, like the name. I had no.
You didn't have a name.
I just was like, hey, how about this? And then how about that? And then I said, the moving canvas. That sounds good. And I think it was my other homegirl, and she was like, that sounds good, Rhonda. I think you should go with that. So I just kind of went from there. I had a friend, Danielle. She actually went with me, assisted me, and we went to different people's houses that wanted me to come, and I would just do it. So it was a paint party at your house instead of you going to a venue. I just came to you. So that's how the moving canvas came about.
I love the name.
Thank you.
I do.
Thank you.
One thing I heard is that people say painting, I see these sipping paints and stuff like that, they say it's therapy. Can you relate on why do you think that's, if I'm having a hard day and I sit there and I paint, how is that therapy for people who paints?
You're asking the artist. Okay. So I'm going to give you an artist point of view, but I could tell you what other people have told me as well. Okay. Art is therapy because you are actually creating. You're creating something from nothing. You're starting with a blank canvas or anything that you start with, and you create and make something out of nothing. It's an accomplishment. So while you're doing it and you're creating, your mind is working. You're doing something coming from you. This is your art. So that is therapy. It's therapy because you get to focus on something that you are actually doing. It's a lot of people that are working and going through life and just existing, but not really living. But you get a chance with art to create something strictly from you, and you can say, hey, I did this. And so while you're doing it, you're putting your all into it because you're creating something that you know the end result that you want. And then you might not, but it's really fun too.
Well, I did see you had some couple nights where couples get there and draw.
Oh yeah, it's bonding.
Well, explain that to me. My wife just showed up at the studio, so I don't know where I go from here. Why is that important to you? What made you come with that concept of couples coming together, sitting down, and drawing art together? What did they see? What did you see couples get from that?
Okay, well, it is a bonding experience.
Okay.
You as a couple, when you're in a relationship or you're married, you have to basically share your life. You have to compromise everything. You have to share everything. So when I do couples nights, I do a canvas, and either it's one canvas and they're painting on it together, or I do two canvases where they join together and create and show one piece of art. Either way, they have to work together. You have to share your paint. You have to figure out what you're going to paint and what you're going to paint. Each person has something to paint, but it is one thing. So they're bonding. Okay. They're creating something together, and they have to work together.
So you kind of sense it's like a couple therapy when they do that? It
is. I would say it's definitely a couple therapy because they have to work together. They have to share, and I hear them.
They ain't fussing on it.
Not this color. I told you to stay over there. I don't want that color. You need to do this color. I'm like, look.
That's me.
Y'all gonna have to work through it, and they work through it, and then when they're done, and it's pretty, it's a masterpiece, and they're like, "Hey, I do like it. You did good."
Because I tell you, my dad would just let my mom paint. He wouldn't make a move. He would just look at it, because my dad was that toughness. So looking at my dad, I'm just thinking like, will my dad do that? And
he would.
I wonder will my dad do that. I might ask my mom one day, take daddy to this, and just see what she says.
Let me tell you something about men.
Okay. Tell me something about men.
Here we go.
This is number 4, round 4, Jim, of therapy for Marcus with men.
Let me tell you something about men and art.
All right.
When they come to a paint party, whether it's couples night or just that is mixed.
Okay.
I came, my wife made me come. Okay, and they get to painting. Mm-hmm. Oh, they enjoy more than anybody.
What?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Because they look at it, I think first men look at it as a feminine thing because it's mostly women doing it. Mm-hmm. But it's not a feminine thing, it's art. Anybody can do it. So what they do is they figure it out, and I'm like, hey, this is fun, you know. And then I see it when they bring their little girls, they take over, and I be like, hey, let her paint, you know. But the men really enjoy actually more, especially when they think they don't. Oh, yeah, and theirs look really good too.
Well, that's cool, man. I saw the couples, and I was just like, you know, what made Rhonda decide couples need to come together and do art, and what people need to do? Before we go into talking about raising a son, do you have any good stories, a memory of somebody told you how it helped them?
Oh, absolutely. So, a lot of people, the first thing they say is, I can't draw a stick figure. That's me. Mine ain't gonna look like yours.
That's absolutely me.
And I'm gonna tell you, it would be so wrong, because what they do is they come in and they're like, oh, first of all, I draw it out for them. Okay? So all you have to do is create it. You pick your colors, you do whatever you want. I'm just doing the outline and I'm assisting you. They come out and it's like, oh my God, this was really fun. I really didn't think I could do this. So it gives you a sense of something else you can do. Like, you know, some people think they're not talented, they can't do everything, they can't do art. Art is subjective, first of all. Everybody's an artist. So whatever looks good to you might not look good to me, but it is yours. Okay? So what they come out with a masterpiece, and I say, oh my God, this was really fun, and I love my picture. So it inspires, you know, it lets you know that you are an artist. Yeah,
so it must give just people confidence in themselves.
Yes,
absolutely. A sense of accomplishment.
Sense of accomplishment. Yes.
But I was just thinking about that, like if someone who's broken, who's hurt, and just says, you know what, let me sit there and paint. Now, have you had anybody come to you, ask you to take this to like maybe places where maybe women are broken, or places to just say, you know what, let me teach you the art of why painting is so important? Did anybody approach you to take it somewhere else to help people with therapy or anything like that?
Absolutely. So Kim Bella, or Kim Bell, she actually does her brunching with Bella.
Okay.
It used to be her testimony, but actually she had me come out. They did their brunching with Bella. It was testimonies. They were inspiring each other. It was awesome. And what I did was I drew their outline, and it was a woman, and I know y'all can see it, but it was a woman, and she actually you just paint her, and I gave them markers, or actually paint pens, and they actually wrote their affirmations on her.
Wow.
And affirmations are like smart, strong, beautiful, blessed, queen, loved, mom, and they wrote it through there.
Wow.
And so that is something that they could create, and I don't give them their affirmations. Some of them wrote a message, but it is
to themselves.
Oh, wow. And they can look at it, hang it up on their wall. This is actually hanging on my wall just to remind me. And I also did one for Centauria for her beauty.
Oh, wow.
Behind bars.
It was the one for the domestic violence.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
What is that?
Was that Centauria, the one that just came out of
Centauria Franklin?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And she wanted to do one for her group of women, and they did the queen, and they could actually write their affirmations on that as well. So that was real. I think it was dope. I think they're both dope for what they do, especially for women. So.
And you can see women being healed by writing those affirmations and stuff like that, and just telling themselves that they're beautiful. And I don't know what these other affirmations are. I just know people say beautiful, and they say you this and you're that.
Beautiful, mom, queen.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's power in affirmation. It's power in what you speak out and what you speak over yourself, over your life, and it makes a difference.
Words have power.
Sure. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm happy that you was able to create something to help women or help men, help couples through art. And I would have never in my wildest dreams thought just sitting there with two people trying to draw something. I probably would be the one fussing. Paint. Let me say paint, not drawing. Paint.
They're not drawing.
She's drawing.
Yeah, you're drawing the paint. So let me ask you, you're raising, let's go to fatherhood. You're raising a son, beautiful son. I've been knowing for a while through actual program. And I see how you're putting him in position. I am so proud of you. When I see the pictures of him in his shirt, you put him in position. Why is it so important for you as a mother to be sure your child makes it? Why is it so important?
I'm a mother and I need to make sure my child makes it.
Yeah. Why is it so important to you?
It's important because that's my son. Being a black man out here, he has to work harder, 10 times harder. He doesn't understand that yet. He doesn't understand why I'm so hard on him. But I'm hard on him because this world is going to be harder. So he needs to know I can only teach him the basics. He has a father. His father teaches him the man part. I teach him all that I can. And I just pray over him every night, every day. We pray together. And it's important because I want to see him succeed. I want him to be so good.
Yeah.
Like, he's so smart. He's so talented. And, oh, God, I'm getting choked up because he doesn't even understand his power. He doesn't have a clue how smart. He knows he's smart.
Yeah.
But he
got the glasses on and everything. He got the look. He got it.
Wait, we can't see Marcus. we can't see, but he's so smart and he doesn't even realize his potential. And I want him to, he wants to play basketball, but I want him to know that he has got the world right now. And basketball is good. It's great. But he doesn't realize that he could be a lawyer. Yeah. He can be a doctor. He can be anything. And he has the world right now. So I'm just trying to lead him so that he's a great artist too. He actually is. He's better than me. He doesn't even know it.
What? He can draw?
Oh, yes.
Well, hold up. Paint. You said don't say draw, right?
No, he actually draw.
Okay, draw. He got it from you.
Yeah, he's good.
I wish I had that skill to draw.
I can look at stuff and draw it. He can draw it out of his imagination.
Now, my youngest need to come with you. Yeah. Because my youngest, he loves drawing. He has papers all over the house, drawing logos and everything else.
Oh, yeah. You need to embrace that.
I don't know what to do to embrace it. Now, Toya bought him some painting kits and stuff like it, and he sits there and he loves doing that.
Okay, well, I can get him a paint kit too. I'm actually my 7th year anniversary is coming up. Yeah. On the 18th, it'll be 7 years for the movie Candace.
Yeah.
Yes. So what I want to do is give 7 kids a paint kit. Nice. And I'm going to include instructions. I don't do paint by numbers, but I will give instructions because I'm like, it's only 3 parts or 4 parts. You know what to do. Yeah. And I want them to be creative. So that's why I don't do paint by numbers. And so I want to gift 7 kids a paint kit so they can do it. And I also want to, I want to do some art classes with kids. And I think because kids don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Yeah.
Because you haven't been exposed. You don't know what you're good at.
Exactly. Yeah. And just like adults. Yeah. Y'all have no idea that you're artists until you actually create.
I have never done it. I'm gonna have to do it one time.
You can do it.
I don't know if I can do it as a couple. I don't know if she'll put up with me that long.
It would be great for y'all to do it together. I think we need to just do it separate and just say we can draw the best painting. I say you can do the best painting. I compete with you. That defeats the purpose of doing it as a couple. Y'all need to do it together. I compete with you.
So you can draw the best.
Oh, they compete.
What? No.
Oh, yes, they do. Oh, I see it all. I'll be like, oh, this is what y'all home life like. Okay.
Because they be fussing and stuff like that.
Fussing. Yeah. And it actually turns out great, though, because they have worked together.
So what do you think? What's some advice for my son that he loves painting? He has paintings over his wall. I just give him paper and just say draw.
No, give him paint. Give him.
No, he has paint. Okay, he has paint at home.
Give him paint. Buy him kits. You can buy them from me. Okay. Okay. I sell paint kits starting at $15 for kids.
That's good.
Okay.
And you just embrace it.
Yeah.
Give him stuff. You know, does he have an iPad?
Yeah, that's what he uses. He's waiting for this podcast to be over so he can do it. He draws on his iPad.
Does he have Procreate?
I don't know if I have Procreate on here, but I just know he uses my pencil. I have the pencil that I have to keep hitting because he keeps losing it. But when I first got this iPad, Jordan was just drawing this thing all the time. Like, this is all he wants to do. Now he into cartoons and Netflix. But I say about a year ago, that's all he would do is draw on his iPad. And then he draws at home. And it's like his imagination goes into just drawing.
That's awesome.
And he's 8 years old. And
he's an artist.
And he's trying to draw logos. And so what he'll do is he'll put up a logo on here on the tablet, and then he would draw it.
That's good.
And then he'll say,
awesome.
So you think he has it in him?
I know he does.
I'm just trying to. Here's the thing I'm trying to do is like, okay, what is your gift, and then how can you make money from it, and then if it, I know you're gonna laugh at it because I say money all the time.
No. I pray for that.
But I want to. But if that's what kind of like what we do in mentorship and everything else, I try to find kids gift early, and then give him exposure.
Yes.
So then that just keeps his mind constantly running. Like, hey, the guy who drew this logo, gifted. I can't do that. I have to call somebody and pay him to draw the logo that you see on the wall.
And your 8-year-old could have done it.
He probably could have. But he, that's just a gift in the creative mind. And for you to say your son has a gift, and I'm hearing my son has that gift, I was like, all right, I got to do something with that.
Yes.
So, just so he can keep it rolling. But back to your son, and I want to ask you this: why is education so important to you for your son?
Oh, he needs to know as much as possible.
Okay.
He needs to know as much as possible. Education is very important, but I'm not one of those people that say, hey, you need to go to college.
There we go.
No. You need to find something you love and learn as much as you can about it. Yes, you do. I think college is great.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like wasting money.
I know that's right.
If you go, I went to TSU and I left. But it's a great school. But that was money that I just wasted because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Okay. I changed my major 3 times.
I'm the same way.
And so all for me to come back to being an artist, and that's why it's important to pray over your kids. Now, let them find their purpose. If you don't know what you want, then you'll just be out here wasting money, basically. Yeah. So, but education is very important. I would say, if you want to be a lawyer, which Jaden should be because he's the best defender of himself.
He don't look like he'll defend somebody.
Oh, he defends himself all day.
Oh, okay. All day. Saying he didn't do this, he didn't do that.
And he has
a reason why.
He has points. Yeah. He needs to go to college and be an attorney. That's just, okay. And be an artist too, but still.
You don't leave it on in there.
Yeah. But education is very important. You need to know as much as possible. Whether it's through experience or you actually go pay somebody, but you need to know as much as possible in this world because the world is constantly evolving, and they are lucky they have the internet. We didn't have it. I had
without these phones and
encyclopedias.
stuff. Yeah.
But it's very important. He needs to know as much as possible. So he likes money.
Okay.
He likes to spend money. So he needs to figure out a way to get his own.
I know that's right. Make him work.
Yeah.
What was it like as a single mom, knowing that you had to provide for your kid, you had to go to work to your full-time job that, I don't know, you haven't talked about it, but maybe having a job, I know I have had jobs that I ain't like, but I had to go to, you know what I'm saying? But I had passion for other things. So what was that transition like? I know, or, transitioning from this is what I have to do and this is what I want to do. What was the transition like as, when you were moving into that space to do the moving canvas? Like, I know you talked about it a little earlier, but give us some of the, somebody may be wanting to understand, how can I start my own thing? How can I take that leap? Well, what did it take for you to jump?
That's a great question.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
I've always had a job and did the moving canvas.
Okay.
I also do art. It's Art by Rhonda. So the cups and that's under Art by Rhonda. But I took a leap last year. I hated the job I was at. So I was like, I took that as God is saying, hey, you know, I prayed, I want to do this. I want to just do full-time entrepreneur, and I quit. And I prayed. God took me through, okay? But I will say, in this economy, in Nashville, you need all the income that you can have. I did, I thought I was going to quit. It's funny how God works. I thought I was going to quit
Painting?
No. I thought I was gonna quit my job and the moving canvas, because you know the moving canvas is a paint party. It's not a necessity. It's entertainment. So it's when people want to do it. When they don't want to do it, then what am I gonna do? So I have other things that I do under my umbrella. I illustrate children's books.
There you go.
Wow.
I paint pictures. I paint cups. I do everything that anything with the brush, okay? And that's why I was going to tell you about your son. Embrace that, procreate on that, because he can actually do children's books, and that sustained me all summer.
Wow.
That sustained me. I am on my 6th book.
Is it on Amazon?
Not yet. She wants to release. Some of them are, though. The one I did for Miko, Oak, is on Amazon. And
we got to shout that out at the end.
Yes.
You tell them on camera, tell people to go buy that book.
Oh, absolutely.
And support you. So,
yes.
I didn't know that about you.
I don't post the author that I'm working on now because she hasn't
put it out there.
Them yet, so I can't. But she does have 12 books,
and you do the drawing. I mean, cut you off. You do the drawing?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I do. I'm on her 6th book. Is Career Day, and it's for all. It's for kids and what they want to do. Like one of her books, and I can say this, I'm sure, is Daydream wants to be a pilot, or Daydream the pilot. So it actually shows him, you know, progressing and wanting to be a pilot, and it's literally 12 books, and I'm on the 6th one now. So that has sustained me. I thought that because I was working with Hope, I was doing their aftercare program. I did it every week. Well, that stopped because school let out. Yeah. So I was like, oh my God,
what am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Then the books started rolling in. And I did the books. That sustained me. But because I like to spend money, I was like,
who don't?
Wait, I need another income. I went back to work. Okay. I did that for 6 months. I actually found a job that I love.
Good.
And I've been there since November. And I work from home, and God is taking me through. When they say being an entrepreneur is hard, it is.
Oh, heck
It's not for the weak. I won't say I couldn't do it. I say I wanted more income. Yeah. And this little boy, he wants things. Yeah. You know, and his dad helps a lot, but I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
I know that's right.
So that was the transition. For anybody that actually wants to step out and do your thing, just make sure there are things that I didn't have in place that I have in place. I'm getting in place now. But you need to actually have a firm cushion, some money in the bank, basically.
I know that's right.
You need to make sure that what you're doing is going to sustain you. You have to pay yourself.
There you go.
You know, you have to pay yourself. You can't, I was doing it. I paid all my bills. That was none but God. But when it came down to me setting something up and having stuff for the future, I need that 9 to 5 for right now. Yeah. And then,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's not.
And one day, you know, maybe I'm praying that the illustrations, the moving canvas, anything comes up to a point where it's consistent. You know, I need something. You need something consistent in this economy. And when I get something consistent, and I know it's consistent, then I might let my 9 to 5 go. But I believe in all the incomes.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with multiple streams.
Multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Why is it so important for young kids growing up? I have a thought in my idea. I told Renee of maybe transition from the after school to entrepreneurship, giving kids opportunity to discover their gifts early. I'm considering that. So pray. What do you think now? How colleges went up, prices are high. Do you think more kids coming to high school should start considering looking at entrepreneurship, then go to college, or just do both?
I would say everybody, including myself, needs to take business courses.
Okay.
Period. I can't speak on what other people should do, because if you want to be a doctor, you gotta go to school.
Yeah, you gotta go to school.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think it is important to pray over your kids, let them pray, find their purpose, what they really want to do in life, and you need to go that way. Start that route. I'm not sure about the education part, because for me, I would say I wish I would have went to art school. But I didn't. And
do you think you needed to go to art school? You was gifted, so like you probably would have been bored, you know, because you already have that gift inside of you, and that's kind of what I want kids to learn. That every kid, and I heard Steve Harvey say, every kid has a gift.
Yes,
to do
they
something.
do. They
Everybody
do.
does, yeah.
Everybody has a gift to do something, and he said, let your gift make money for you.
Absolutely.
That's what you're doing, you know. And Renee has written books.
Oh, Renee.
So she ain't gonna say, she shout out her book, you know. Shout out her workbook.
Tell me. Congratulations.
Look,
I have
I'm
a
trying-
planner. Let me clarify. I have a planner, and I also have a coloring book out on Amazon as well.
And
So I
who's
haven't
the
written
artist for
books.
the coloring book?
Renee. It was no art. I just created on
See?
just utilizing skills, utilizing the computer. We have a
It's
ton
gifts.
of stuff at our fingertips with technology. So I was just able to utilize some programs,
Use your
some
gifts.
software.
Yeah.
I am nowhere near artist. I just research
Everybody's an artist,
and
Renee.
I can't. I'm creative. I'm a very creative person. I can't draw. Let me say that.
It's okay.
I can't draw, so I
Drawing
am creative, and
one aspect of
it
art.
is. It
Yes.
is. I understand art is
Yeah, give her the therapy. They've been weighing me
yeah.
out all day.
So
Let me tell
I
you
just wanted to clarify his statement.
Let me clarify for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You
Clarify,
are an artist.
Rhonda.
You're an artist. You're creative, and everybody can't be an author. Everybody can't create a coloring book. Even if you didn't draw it, you had to think of what to put in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hey,
Thank you.
All right, we good and clarified now?
Absolutely.
Last thing, Rhonda, as we wrap this up, is that for single moms, what tips, those who are raising kids on their own, what tips would you give moms out here who maybe listen to this podcast to give them some encouragement to keep going? Because I don't know the struggles of a single mom. Toya have seen the struggles of being a single mom. What tips would you give them to help them? So when they crying and everything else, because I know it's tough raising a kid by yourself.
I'm not raising him by myself.
Well, I know
He has a
that,
daddy.
but yeah, all right. But I was I know I've always seen him with you, and I met his father a couple of times through the after school and summer camp. But just for you, raising your son is just y'all two. So just tips for moms.
Yeah, this is just a tip for a mom, whether
Yeah.
she's married, single,
Yeah, that's cool.
anything. Pray.
All right.
That's all I could tell you. Pray. Work hard. Show them that you're working hard.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to show your kid laziness, because that's gonna let them think they can be lazy. What Jaden can say is his mom works 24/7.
Okay.
I'm always doing something,
Yeah.
and he can never say. That's why you gotta pray and you gotta work. Work, pray, provide. Period.
That's good tips. I think it's class. I think we all pray, and I think me as a father is to pray. So I think for you is that I applaud you. So I
Thank
think
you.
you've worked very hard with your son.
I applaud you too.
I appreciate it. I'm trying.
Yeah, you doing good.
I got somebody got to deal with me all the time. Just to the left or right of me.
I look dead at him.
I'm glad she wasn't here through these other episodes because it would have been ugly. So to do therapy with Marcus, but where can people find your work? Look into one of these, whatever camera Jim tell you. Look in that camera and tell these people they need to go support you at Moving
We were
Canvas.
on camera.
All right, we're on camera.
Dear God.
We're on camera. So when you tear it up, we got it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we got raw emotions on this podcast. But I want people to know where to support Moving Canvas and get buy your products and your work, because you do great work.
Thank you. Thank
I don't
you
know
so
if Toya
much.
know this is where you got the coaster from. She knows that. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
she knows.
Okay, we got the coaster from, and when she put that little teacup on all the time when she worked from home. So Every time I look at it, I think about you. I said, it's Rhonda, because everybody can't do that.
No,
so
I appreciate
the thing is, I want people to know where to support you, where to find you, and then if you have any upcoming events coming up where people can support you.
Okay. Well, you can find me at themovingcanvas.com. It's www.themovingcanvas.com. My Instagram is Art by Rhonda. My Facebook is The Moving Canvas. And my phone number is 615-398-1862. My email is rhondashaw@artbyrhonda.com. And upcoming events, I have one event in Murfreesboro at the Middle Ground Brewery Company. It is a brew and brushes.
Okay,
love it.
And that is on May the 3rd at 7:00. You can purchase tickets at eventbrite.com, right? And you can also purchase tickets there. He has a what is it? QR code, right? That you can purchase tickets there. And I will have some upcoming events coming up. I don't have dates yet, but if you are interested, please join the VIP on my website at www.themovingcanvas for upcoming events and promotions. Right now, I am running a promotion for the at-home paint parties for one free guest, and when you have 10 or more people you book. I bring all supplies, all painting supplies, and is, like I said, it's one free guest, but it's in Davidson, Rutherford, and some of Williamson. So that is for selected counties. And for Mother's Day, I'm running if you don't have 10 or more, I'm running 50% off of the mother.
Nice.
Okay, it's probably too late when you get a cup for my mom for Mother's Day. Is it too late?
It's not. No.
All right, I need to holler.
It only takes a day to do a cup.
All right, what can I put on the cup for my mom for Mother's Day? I don't know. I just give her a cup.
Does she like the jazzy woman, or does she wear hats, or she just?
My mom's 60s, 50s, and 60s. She's old school.
That is not old.
Okay, I don't know. Just get her something. All I do is get my mom Amazon.
What's her favorite color?
I don't know.
Does she like flowers?
I don't know.
Well, you should find out.
I just get my mom an Amazon gift card.
Toya says she does.
Toya,
just get with
What color, Toya?
Don't worry about
Blue.
Marcus.
We'll talk to Toya.
I just get my mom an Amazon gift card and I move on. I'm bad about that. I'm not addicted. I just do the same thing, but I need to get my mom something. So I let Toya hook up with you and get my mama something nice, nice for Mother's Day. Because I need to do better.
Amazon is great. I love Amazon, but people do love
something together.
Gifts that only they have.
Something unique and personal.
Yeah.
And also tell us some of the things that you, because I've been on your site and you offer shower curtains.
I do.
Tell us some of the other stuff that's on your website. It's not just paint parties and illustrating books. You do, and cups. You do a bunch of stuff.
I do.
Bags.
I do. I have bags. I have totes. Spend the night bags.
Spending the night.
I have duffel bags. I have makeup bags. The makeup bags are actually on sale right now for $17. I did a pop-up sale, online sale Sunday, and I sold all my bags for $10.
Nice.
They all sold out.
Yeah, they're gone.
I missed it. Are you gonna do it again?
I'm gonna do it again. You need to follow the website and follow me on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I also have shower curtains. Everything is from my original art. So anything that I have painted, if you desire it on a bag or a shower curtain or a makeup bag or even a cup,
it can be duplicated.
It can be duplicated. And I also sell prints if you don't want to purchase the original, which I have several originals at home that need to go.
That need to be sold.
My house is starting to look like an art museum.
Have you thought about doing a gallery, or have you put art in a gallery before, how does that look? What is that? How do you go about doing them?
I had some art at Chickwood.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That.
Yeah,
I had
nice.
Coco there and a couple of other things. And I have contacted some galleries. So hopefully and prayerfully, some of my art will be in galleries. I do have Bob Marley in Roasted.
Wow.
And so I'm just praying for that.
Yeah.
Well, you doing your thing. I'm trying to figure out shower curtains. I ain't got over there yet. How you draw? You talking about the shower? You like the real long shower curtain?
Cocoa in my shower curtain is cocoa.
And you just draw it on a blank shower curtain?
No, I don't. I don't
She
draw.
drew the original.
So if I want the Black Mamba logo, you could do that on a shower curtain.
Well, this is what happens. Once I create something, I can actually duplicate and have it made, printed into the shower curtain or a shirt or a bag, anything. But it is
just like somebody created the original logo, then it can be replicated.
You got to make me one. I'm going to get you to create me one with the Black Mamba on there.
Okay.
That's my alter ego.
That's pretty. That's a print.
It is a print.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I've seen that on.
It's a print. I actually have the original still at home. She's big. It's 30 by 40. But a lot of people like this one, so I have this on bags.
And you sell that too?
I do. I sell phone cases, and you would be amazed at how many times I've dropped my phone. This phone case,
durable.
This phone should look like Jay, but my phone should be, and it's not. It just bounces.
Well, I like the cover on the back. That caught my attention when I saw that.
Yellow's my favorite color.
So you're gonna have to.
I do.
Well, thank you, Rhonda. You are so artist credit. Thanks for even agreeing to come on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I was scared to ask you, but I was like, all she could say. Yeah, I was nervous.
We talked about this in
I don't even
Staples.
You know what? We did talk about that. We saw it at Staples.
Yes.
But I wanted to bring you on to honor you as a mother, to give you your flowers now, and don't have physical flowers. Next year I do this, I'm going to bring flowers for people just to thank them, man.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
But I wanted to thank you, and I want people to highlight your business so people can support you. You're a great mom. It's great seeing Jaden again and seeing him and seeing his growth. So thank you so much for coming on. Y'all support Moving Canvas. I gotta go buy some, and I gotta get my mama's Mother's Day gift.
And she's gonna hear this, and she's gonna be expecting it.
Okay, well, I'll let Toya take care of that then.
I'm proud of you as well.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
Appreciate it.
The Stronger Than Our Fathers program is amazing.
Thank you.
Jaden still wants to come.
Well, bring him on our Saturdays. We meet every other Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And come on them Saturdays. And we either do some work or we gonna have some fun.
I just saw that last week.
Yeah, we barbecued last week.
Yeah, he was with his dad. So
yeah, we barbecued last week, and then we played golf the week prior.
Oh yeah.
So you bring them out there, and let's have them in the next session.
I will absolutely.
Right. Well, thank you so much. Hey,
we gotta get a class. We gotta get Rhonda and Moving Canvas to do something.
Yes, I am.
With you.
I'll let y'all two deal with that one then.
Care programs I work with. I love it.
Yeah.
I love working with kids. Kids are awesome.
They are awesome.
Thank y'all so much. Hey, thank you for being a good co-host.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
The last podcast, this was easier.
Yeah, Rhonda kept it light.
Yeah, she kept it light today. Thank you for keeping it light. Them last three was rough. They were rough. So, hey guys, thank you so much for listening to another episode of Strong in My Father podcast, your most trusted podcast that's centered around restoring fatherhood in America. Thank you, Jim McCarthy, for putting up with me and doing all the production work. It takes to make this podcast work. My son, who did an excellent job of greeting all the guests, that's my baby, and I need to quit saying that. He's 15 now. That's just my boy. Yeah, he's 15. So he ain't that little kid you see at the after school no more. He's tall now. He's almost tall as me.
Yeah.
As long as he's taller than Toya, I win. So, hey, if you like what you hear, please click the subscribe button. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers by December. And also, if you like what you hear, please leave a small donation for I can continue to keep these podcasts on the air. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day to all these single moms, all the married moms.
All the
mamas. Thank you. All the mamas. Thank you. Let me stop saying it. All the mamas. Happy Mother's Day. It's your time, your day. Thank you for your sacrifice, what you're doing for your kids. And love on them and help Marcus be the best person I can be. So God bless you. Stay safe. See you on another episode of Strong in My Father podcast.